listening to BottleCAST, the official podcast of Bottlecapps.
All right, guys, welcome to another episode of BottleCast. I have here with me our newest member of the Bottlecapps team, our VP of Growth, Mark Crist. Mark, I'm going to turn it over to you to introduce yourself.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate everybody's time. I'm just so fortunate to be a part of this wonderful team, and I'm very thankful to be a part of this opportunity. Thank you very much, Lupe.
Nice. And yeah, so can you go ahead and let the folks know what do you do specifically as the VP of Growth here at Bottlecapps?
Sure. Yeah, I appreciate you asking. So I'm mainly responsible for identifying, building, and implementing new ways for us to continue to refine and improve our business efforts across all our partnerships, but more specifically in regards to our supplier programming and data services. So I'm all about making connections, building our capabilities, and moving forward as quickly as possible when it's pertinent to do so.
Nice. Yeah, I was talking to Corey, for those of you that don't know, our Chief Operations Officer, and I was letting them know that it feels so good to have someone like you, Mark, on our team out there in the industry speaking for us and speaking on all the great things we're doing. So very excited for you to establish those connections and grow our business in multiple ways. So I guess as you're out there talking to these folks and establishing these connections, what does that mean for our customers per se, for our retailers and our partners that are signed on? What does that mean for them?
For them, it really speaks to, we're always looking at ways to create new innovation. We're looking at ways to create enhancements in our capabilities. We've got a very well-established, I think, core of strengths, and those strengths really are represented within our people and our technology. And as we continue to get better in our processing and our processes, we will get better and better and more acclimated to adhere to the growth that our supplier partners want to see. For me coming on board, I want to make sure that we're capitalizing on that continuous improvement, both externally and internally. So we want to move with pace. We want to realize that our greater potential, and nothing is more paramount for us as an organization to continue to look for new ways to be innovative and to bring things to light. I think what drew me to BottleCapps from the get-go was really the people, really the partnership, and it was very apparent to me that everybody on board and everybody that I ever worked with, they're just good people, and that was just so evident to me, and recognizing that very quickly. And then I also looked at it and go, holy cow, these people are so talented. And if there was an opportunity one day for me to come on board and contribute in any way, shape, or form within my capacity, I would love to do so. And so an opportunity presented itself, and quite honestly, I jumped at it. So, for us as an organization, I think we are extremely well poised to take things to the next level, and that's what we're going to do. And I'm just so glad to be a part of this journey. For our partners out there, to our existing partners, to our new partners that will be, you better reach out to us. You better reach out to me because we're going to move at pace and we're going to get things done, and you'll be glad that you did. The great thing about BottleCapps is that we are a very nimble and agile organization. And again, we're always looking to continuously improve. So you might as well jump on the rocket ship now. Otherwise, you're going to get left behind.
Awesome, Mark. I appreciate you sharing that, speaking about our team in such a manner, and because we're in the weeds of it every day, and it's very refreshing to hear your perspective as an industry expert coming in with the knowledge that you have, speaking on us the way that you have. So I appreciate that so much. All right, so I mentioned you're an industry expert. For the folks that may not know exactly who you are, what did you do before Bottlecapps?
Yeah. So I guess that's important to know. So prior to BottleCapps, for the last few years, I was with Breakthrough Beverage Group, leading our B2C e-commerce efforts, not only from a strategic standpoint, but from a development standpoint. I did that for a few years, really loved that role, built a very wonderful team that was out there as digital market experts in each individual market that BBG operates in. And I couldn't be thankful for my time there. Prior to that, I worked in several different small medium and large CPG suppliers and manufacturers in different capacities and different roles within sales and marketing. But roughly for the last 13 years, I've been in the digital and e-commerce space. And, for anybody that knows me, I'm all about making sure that I'm connecting with the right individuals, capitalizing on talent, bringing what I can bear to the forefront, and engaging with individuals that are like-minded. I am keenly aware of how suppliers are actually working within the space, what their objectives are, what their expectations are. And I want to work with people that are like-minded and get that, and know that there are more than just the traditional, the standard set of objectives in front of them. And this organization, I think, is going to be able to provide a new level of transparency and, quite honestly, a new level of results when they partner with us. So I want to make sure that I get involved as much as possible in developing out those relationships, but we're going to capitalize on the talent that we've got here and make sure that we're doing everything we can to adhere to their expectations from a growth perspective collectively across their organization and our organization.
Awesome. Love that. And you kind of dipped into my next two-parter question there, which was with your previous experience and the skill sets that you've gathered thus far, what are you hoping to bring to the table for this year and for the ongoing future for BottleCapps?
Quite honestly, I'm all about trying to address unmet needs with our supplier community, right? And we as an organization, I think, have a unique opportunity to not only address our wants through those partnerships, but really get at the core of what suppliers are truly looking at. And what they really want is more efficiency. They want greater visibility. They want to see more realization of that growth potential within their own set of products, right? Through a platform that allows them the ability to remain nimble, that allows them to continue to build brand equity, that allows them to expand their brand awareness. It's not always about conversion. It's about results overall, comprehensive results. But it's also about finding new ways to develop growth, right? So I want to make sure that we as an organization are challenging ourselves to find new tactical operations and how we actually go to market with our programming capabilities. How do we position that correctly? How do we go above and beyond the standard, the traditional mindset to think about things and the lens of always thinking about the consumer, right? And then capitalizing on the data that's at our disposal, but building upon that everywhere we can. We've got a wonderful crew of folks that are mining the data that we have at our disposal through our wonderful partnerships with our retailer network. And there's a lot of great metrics that are associated with that capability. We're going to dig into that even more. And we're going to provide a very, very unique and clear perspective on how to realize that brand or any brand's growth through our platform. And I think we're going to bring that to the forefront very quickly. So I'm very, very pleased about that. Again, just doing what I can to make sure that we as an organization continue to challenge ourselves, but challenge our partners to find and be involved in that journey together as we grow.
Man, I can say that I'm fired up, Mark. Definitely excited for the future. Yeah, no, and you threw out challenges there, so I'm ready for that too. If we're not learning new things and pioneering, new roads, we're not growing. So very excited for that. Great. Well, okay. So I wanted to break things up a little bit. This is a segment that we have on our podcast here called the Back to Background, and so I'm going to go ahead and cue the music.
Back to back like I'm on the cover of Lethal Weapon. I'm too old for this shit.
All right. Okay, Mark. So our Back to Background is a speed question round. We have about 10 questions here. It's, they're fun questions to get to know you better.
Sure.
However, we're looking for one-word answers on these. Okay. So okay. I'll go ahead and start here. All right, here we go. Hometown.
Chicago.
All right. Favorite sports team? Any sport.
Bears.
All right. Favorite drink?
2 words. Old fashioned.
There we go. Nice. Okay. Do you have a pet? If so, I need their names.
Mabel, she's a dog.
Beautiful. Okay. Oh, here we go. Getting a little deep here. Greatest fear.
Anything happening to my family. Sorry, that's a lot of words.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, here we go. Favorite music genre.
Classic rock. Led Zeppelin.
Nice. All right, moving it forward. Pet peeve.
Complacency.
All right, and then moving on. So somewhere you want to travel.
Greece.
Very nice. And then lastly here, sum up an embarrassing moment in one word.
Ouch.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the back-to-back round with Mark Crist.
Back to back like I'm on the cover of
Music
Lethal
here.
Weapon.
All right, letting it play. And then, cool, Mark, thank you so much for that. That's always fun to hear everybody's responses, and we threw in some, deep ones in there too, just to kind of really get to know you. But thank you for that. So, yeah, just moving it forward, quite literally, I wanted to ask, because you are tasked with such a scope of where we're supposed to go in the future and where you think we should take BottleCapps. What do you, the people they're itching to know. Where do you see BottleCapps in the future?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to give away the secret sauce, right? but I will say, and I touched on this a little bit earlier, right? We're going to continue to innovate and challenge the space, both externally and internally. We're going to move with pace to realize greater potential. The focus around our people, our tech, and our culture is really what makes us stand apart from other entities that are out there. We will grow through further enhancements to our current set, through the creation of new efforts, and most importantly, through our willingness to remain agile and transparent in our partnerships, right? As I said earlier, this organization is poised to take things to the next level. And I'm just so glad to be a part of this wonderful organization, this team, as we continue to develop and really challenge ourselves to be better every single day.
Awesome, Mark. Thank you so much for that. And so that's a great segue for the last bit of a segment that we have here, which I like to call the shameless plug. So from your perspective, from your seat, for the folks listening in, that they're intrigued, they're interested, they're on the fence, what are some words you have for those folks?
Don't be on the fence. Reach out immediately to us, whether that's reaching out to info@bottlecapps.com. If it's Mark at bottlecapps.com. If you want to check out our site itself, it's www.bottlecapps.com or www.bottlerover.com. We've got a wonderful team. And I will say, like I said earlier, this is going to be a rocket ship. So, please jump on board or you're going to get left behind. We've got a lot of great opportunities. We're only going to get better. And again, we're going to challenge each other every single day. And if you work with us, well, honestly, you need to work with us. You want to work with us. So just come work with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been Mark Crist. Thank you so much, Mark, for your time. I appreciate it. And guys, we'll catch you guys at the next episode. Mark, I'm going to have you on here more because you left me feeling fired up. So I'm very excited and glad to have you on board. Thanks, everybody, for listening.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks for listening to BottleCast, the official podcast of BottleCapps. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.